Hello guys, welcome back to Autocrat Primer, where we love it somewhat. By the power of Grayskull, today we're going to be talking about, oh yes, many faces. Oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite. I think if my wife is able to, she'll be able to get my, at the top. We're slowly packing and moving and doing a whole bunch of stuff right now. He's going to be at the very top of the shelf. It's going to be behind, you see Round Man? Yeah. Many Faces is going to be right behind those two guys. That's Round Man, yep, and yep, Mechanic, Many Faces. Over to your left, there you go. This? Yep, Manny. Ha ha ha! She got him. She got him.
Guy as well.
Yeah. So got this from Big Bad Toy Store and was very, very surprised by. Now we can put those back because I don't have a. Well, I just want you to see. Here's my old Ram Man right here. Still has the stickers on him too, man. This is from when I was a kid. Yeah. So as the stickers, I know Nick is very surprised because I like stickers. And then Mechanic, one of my Mechanics. This is the one that has my fake or arm on him because when I was a kid, I used to switch out the arms. Which, oh look at that on this figure today. But we have Many Faces that is in, and this finally came in from Big Bad Toy Store. Very, very excited. He looks awesome, and so I'm gonna make the light. So we're gonna hit the light and make the light bright, so y'all can have a bigger and better time of seeing me in this right here. So as this happens, let's see if I can snap my fingers. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Wow, magic, right? So we have Many Face here in the box, and very, very excited about this. This is one figure I had to get my hands on. I had to get it because I love Many Faces. He was my first He-Man figure outside of He-Man himself. I got He-Man in him, and he was the character I loved and carried with me when I went to places. He-Man came with me wherever I went, but Many Faces was one of the awesome figures. So as I now, let's see, can I do the magic? Can I do the magic? Boop! Here he is. Here is Many Faces from the Origins line. And dude, I just want to let y'all see, here is my Many Face. Let me get him up here. Here is the original Many Faces. Now you can see that the original is a little darker, and I'm fine. I know a lot of people are like, they kind of wish they went with a darker color because that's the way he looked originally. But overall, I love this guy. The little gimmick that he had. Arms go up and down like this, so you know it's just a stationary. And then like all of them had their power punch. But you have the face, which is here, and you just rotate it to robot, which they did really well. The monster, now I do like the monster face here because it's darker, has a lot more detail, and then you go back to his regular human face. And so we have him, and I don't have the original gun that goes to my Many Faces. I lost that a long time ago, but here he is. Same head sculpt. As you can see, this head is a little bit more more deep into it, so you have a very much of a shadow. You can see that their tops are a little bit different, but overall very cool character. The cool thing about this guy here is you're actually able to turn his head. His head can do a whole 360 all the way around. I do like this feature that he can now turn his head, because you did not have that with the original. It only goes so well, and then you had just always writing on the back of it, Mattel, 1983. Wow. The 80s, man. The 80s brought us everything. Transformers, He-Man, G.I. Joe, My Little Pony, Care Bears. It was a just wonderful time to be a kid. So you had this right here, and so I love the fact they kept the stripes on the arms. Very happy about that. They did very well giving us the things in the back. They're a little different, as you can see. They're not identical. I thought that was interesting that they went with more like this back instead of this. So I don't know why that choice was. Also with the head and the chest, you can see this one goes differently than in the chest right there. Don't know why they chose to do that, but hey. And as you can also tell, the legs are just from Roboto and also from Trap Jaw. They were figures that reused their parts. So the legs do kick all the way up. He does have a nice little knee bend. I have a little bit of a play in the foot. He does have that bicep rotation. I do like that. He does do the whole 3 splits. Can turning his waist all the way around. It doesn't do the power punch. You get a nice bend in the elbow. You get a lot of play in the wrist, up and down. And just like the old He-Man figures, you can actually take their arms off. The difference is it has a little peg that goes inside there, which I think is really cool. I like that they kept that feature because as a kid, like I showed you with my Mecha-Neck, I want to just do it with the Mecha-Neck because you used to be able to take their arms off and pop them onto other figures. It was a nice little thing that you could do. And I used to do it and create, if I had double characters sometimes, like if I got more, like one for Christmas and one for birthday and family member didn't know I already had the character, it didn't matter. I was still excited about having it because what I would do is I would create my own character from the figures that I had. I would switch out the arms, I would switch out the heads. I guess you could say I was doing my own little custom work at that time. So let's take a look at the head sculpt. Got a nice little face. You're going to hit this, turn this buttons, the robot, just like the original. And as you can see with the monster face, you can actually see this one is very bright to this one's very dark. So, but you know what? I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. It pops more, and I guess that's the reason why they went this way, to make it where kids would be like, wow, you see the monster? The monster was awesome. I had to get him. Oh, his face did 3 turns and he was a monster and a robot. For me, it was like the greatest gift in the world because I love Transformers and I love robots. And I also love monsters. So Many Faces was a big part of my lineup. I played with him across all of it. He was either going to be a giant monster with his monster face against the G.I. Joes, or he was going to be the robot destroyer, like Terminator, to the Transformers, my Transformers I had. So he was able to be played with my G.I. Joes, my He-Man, and my Transformers. And it was just awesome that I could create stories, create different things with him, and that he was so much to be a part of my youth and so much to be in the play that I was just ecstatic about being able to use this one character that was able to change his faces from a robot and fight the Autobots and Decepticons to a monster, and I could go up against G.I. Joe or my Ninja Turtles. So overall, Many Faces had a long life with me in my play time. He was always something I played with all the way across. So like my grandfather always said, and there is Revan coming to chill out with me. Hey fella, yeah, we're doing a thing right now. We're almost done. Like my grandfather always said, hold on to something from your youth, you'll never grow old. Look to the stars, grab one for yourself. Guys, thank y'all. Sorry it's been a while since I've been here. We had a death in the family. Nikki's uncle passed away Thursday unexpectedly. And then the funeral was today. So I'm home, but I've got a busy day tomorrow. I want to let my friend, Lord Master Starscream, hey man, happy birthday, bro. You got some Transformers and some stuff coming to you next week. I would have had it out this week to get to you for your birthday. Apologize for not doing that. Unforeseen things that took place. But guys, thank you always, and thank you for being a big supporter and a big help for our community, for all of us, and also for this channel, Autocrat Primer. I really do appreciate each and every subscription and everybody that subs. Hope y'all have a good one. And you know, if I can, we got some drawings coming up and we got some contests coming up for figures to play and get that's going to be talked about on a community for all of us. If you would like us to see if we can find something for you, leave a comment down below. Let me know when your birthday is. Maybe you could have a birthday surprise. As always, thank you so much. Please share, like, and subscribe, and let everyone know that, hey, you go to Autocrat Primer, you might get something for your birthday. All right, guys. Take it easy. Bye.